Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to this in-box review, which we're going to be taking a look at Airfix's brand new tool for 2025, the 1/35 scale FV622 Stalwart Mk.2. Really nice new tool, something a little bit different as well from your average kind of like build. So let's take a look at what we have inside. Our first big sprue here is stuff like our sort of hull section and whatnot. We could just sort of look at this, and first sort of impressions is we do have sort of like a lot of nice, crisp, fine detail kind of all over this kit, right, as you can see. And there's the bottom hull, which is probably going to take a lot of pieces and spruce that up. Right, so you can't see much there at the moment. The front cabin just here, as you can see, you know, we do have a fair few kind of little bolts here and there, and a bit more sort of detail going on there. A bit of the rear section as well. Again, lovely sort of grills and all sorts of boxes and tools going on around there. Some lovely detail on the top of the hatch just here, as you can see. Really cool. And again, a bit more of the cabin detail with those sort of bolts going around the windows as well. One thing I have sort of noticed from this kit, just as I'm like touching it, it's like they don't sort of wash them. I know back in the past we would have to wash our sprues and stuff because they'd be kind of have that mold release agent on them, but it's kind of become a bit of a thing of the past. But this kit, I can feel that mold release agent, so you might want to be washing your kits again. We have sort of the rear of this, the floor, as you can sort of see, lovely detail with bolts and sort of handles and all sorts along there. We've got some side bits as well, looking quite realistic to be fair. If I flip this over, I mean, you know, ejector pin marks aren't really going to be a problem with this. I mean, they do have them, but they are nicely tidied away in places you're not really going to see them. Again, lovely detail. I have noticed, strangely, like marks on these. If we kind of look in a little bit close, if I rotate it in the light, you can see these marks, right, which is, I don't know if that's some sort of scratching in the packaging or the manufacturing or something, but there's these little marks. Being an armored vehicle though, I don't think it's a big deal, because like you know, it kind of looks a bit realistic in a sense. I mean, you don't want it to be there, but you can kind of get away with it being an armored vehicle, because you could be scratches, dents and all that kind of stuff. So not what you want to see, but I'm not too worried. We do have our, what is it, Goodyear tires as well. Right, they come in two halves. They do look like they're going to be pretty nice detailed tires, and they're going to be quite renowned on this Stalwart as well, so it's probably good that they do have some nice detail. We've got all our little bits here and there. Again, same level of detail throughout the kit. Some seats as well, and you can see those creases in there. We've even got brakes and calipers on here as well for our 6 wheels. Just moving along, we also have a few like a cover as well. We've got our wheels, which you can see all those nice bolts in there, so they should look nice with all them tires. And again, we've got all sorts of, I'm guessing, like the suspension and all that kind of running road wheels sort of stuff going on there. All again looking quite detailed. The flash, I must say, is actually rather good. I mean, I have seen like a little bit of flash in the odd place here, as you can see just there, but generally speaking, like the flash is really good for a 2025 new tool. We do have our sort of rain cover that you can, I do believe you can have it on or not, right? So that's quite cool, and we can sort of see that kind of nice fabric going on there as well as the sides. Now, yes, there are eject pin marks on the inside, but you're not really going to see that when you if you decide to attach that. So rather cool. A few little bits and bobs here, you know, like water. Those jerry cans are looking rather cool, as well as some tools and whatever that is. Maybe it's a piece of wood or something by the looks of it, don't know. But yeah, we've got some nice bits of detail on there. And then we could just quickly jump in with the decals, which are normally by cartograph, so we should have no problems. But not just no problems, I mean, it is an armored vehicle, so there isn't going to be a lot of decals on here. We do have some, you know, dials going on there, which is rather cool. A couple of different markings, license plates, but nothing major to write home about. So just almost forgot, but we do have these clear parts, which what I'm loving from Airfix is they're actually getting some really nice top quality up there with the top manufacturers glass canopies. I'm just putting it up to the light and I see no imperfections whatsoever. Just looking, hopefully as you can see there, really sort of crystal clear on, sorry, did I say canopies? On the windows. I'm thinking aircraft here, on our windows there. So let's take a look at the instructions. We have our atypical Airfix instructions where we do have a bit of a write-up about it, which is in colour, which is rather nice. Now the build, we're going to start off with the bottom hull, which does look pretty simple enough. I mean, you might have to drill some holes here and there. We're looking at the cabin as well. This one's going to be a cool one because we do really sort of have this detailed cabin in there, seats and steering wheels and all that, so we can sort of get that painted up and weathered first. Right, and as you can see, there's a lot of detail going on here. It does show you where the decals go as well. Quite clear on all the pieces and where everything else goes as well. Looking quite simple. I'm not really seeing that there's going to be any major issues by the looks of it. It does seem to all nicely go together. No real issues. Sort of like the storage at the back here, that seems like that's all going to go together quite well and look quite detailed also. Then we've got all our suspension stuff going on. Again, I'm not really seeing any major things here, but it does look like we have this sort of click fit thing going on here, so maybe that's gonna show some moving parts, maybe something going on there, which would be quite cool. Again, moving along with the road wheel stuff, I'm not seeing any problems. Again, we've got some more of that click stuff. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to have some moving bits, and there seems to be a lot of detail in there, which is good because it is going to be on display quite a bit. It's quite open if you look at these vehicles. Then we put in our windows, which looks to be sort of straightforward. A couple of different options depending on which one you pick to build. All the tools in the back. And I think we're basically almost there. It's kind of putting on the side walls, and then we're going to probably put on that, have the choice to put on either the rain cover or not. I'd probably maybe keep the rain cover off, maybe so you can see inside there. Maybe put some stowage in there, probably look really cool, or put the rain cover on if you don't want to go that far. And then we have 3 sets of markings, one from 1980, 1981, and then an old one from 1969. So all in all, I've got to say, I mean, the kit is about £40. You can get it cheaper if you don't go to the Airfix website, so I got mine for about £36. Not a bad price for a 1/35 scale model. Seems to be a lot of detail on there. Airfix is doing really good at the moment with their new tool, so it should go together really well, fingers crossed. And everything else looks really cool on there. Definitely a well recommended kit here. Something that I'm kind of like, should I build, shouldn't I build? If you want me to see me build it, just let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, until next time, my name's Boy Waldron, this Gents Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.